situations is extremely gimmicky and borderline absurd, but the sound design, the voice acting, and the visuals are so spot on, you can't help but take it seriously. I think it sells the ridiculous premise better. Honestly, there's no better pairing than sports anime and borderline homosexual main characters. You cannot tell me these guys are platonically hugging because they're celebrating a sporting achievement. The beauty in shows like Skate is its simplicity, because the story's basic as hell, and I actually like that. We follow our main character Reki, competing in an underground skating event in an abandoned mine against his opponent, Shadow. Nah, these outfits are insane. Bro, this is just skateboarding in drag. They even have stage names like Shadow. Oh yeah, cheating is also allowed in this race. The only rule is that you have to reach the bottom. So Reki loses his match and meets this exchange student called Langa, who was a really good snowboarder in Canada until his dad passed away. On the rematch against Shadow, Langa goes up against him, and despite not knowing how to skateboard, he literally duct tapes his feet onto the board and cooks Shadow's ass. This catches the attention of skateboarding Dio. But we'll get to him later. While Langa learns how to skate, we're introduced to a few more himbos. There's Joe, the stereotypical gym bro, and Cherry, who uses a robot skateboard that doubles as an Alexa. Jarvis, clip his balls.
Yes, sir.
What? Then there's this child prodigy called Mia. His whole thing is that he's too good that no one wants to be friends with him. And that's the roster. Mechanic, snowboarder, Shadow, Dio, himbo, BL Iron Man, and less annoying Rina. The basic plotline is that Dio was one of the founders of the skating drag race along with Joe and Cherry, but he was so good he started physically destroying everyone who raced him, leading them to quit skateboarding, and now only turns up when he sees another skater he wants to race. That skater is Langa. I cannot take this man seriously. Reki challenges him to a race to see how good he really is, and the shit he does is baffling. You haven't even seen his ult yet. He literally reverses his skateboard into you uphill and gives you a hug. Reki obviously loses, so Langa tries to get revenge. And for the first time ever in 3 anime, the ref gets involved. The police show up and the race ends without a winner. Apparently there's this whole subplot about Adam being a rising political figure and bribing local officials to turn a blind eye on their illegal skating operation, which makes no sense at all in the grand scheme of things. It's not even hurting anyone, it's literally a skating drag show. I'd monetize it. Team bonding episodes are always my favorites when it comes to sports anime. It's always so interesting seeing the different pairings that form between the characters and how they interact with each other.
Am I a stunner girl now?
Oh hell nah, you a nigga, cuz. Oh hell nah.
Which is the perfect setup for the tournament arc. So Adam sets up a tournament to determine the best skater in S. Of course, since we have 8 important characters in this anime, out of 1,000 or so applicants, the ones who will be competing in the quarterfinals are Langa, Mia, Shadow, Joe, Cherry, Adam, Adam's bodyguard who taught him how to skate, yes, this guy's important, and last but not least, the final competitor, the 8th man. Who the fuck is Harry, bro? So Reki decides not to compete in the tournament after realizing he's total dog shit compared to the rest of the people there, especially Langa, who's pretty much surpassed everyone already, which causes a strain in their relationship. See? Tell me this isn't the plot to a BL romance. Anyway, now we're drawing lots. Shadow is up against Harry. Damn, I really thought Harry was gonna win it all. Next up we got Langa and Joe. When I say shit gets ridiculous from this point on, I mean it. He's planking. He's fucking planking on the board. What the hell is even that? After getting mocked by Joe's skating, Langa just doesn't feel the fire in him anymore because his skateboarding boyfriend isn't there. But wait, is that? Joe pulls off his final move, showing his true aggressive style of skating by kicking the shit out of this metal beam, which I'm sure gives him 0 advantages and actually slows him down by doing it. But hey, it looks pretty cool. Langa, with fire finally in his heart, I shit you not, uses the momentum from the beam to propel him forward, which is just enough to inch him closer to the finish line, thus winning the race. And oh, don't worry, it only gets crazier. This time it's Adam and Cherry, two former friends finally battling it out after years of Adam ghosting Cherry's requests to race him. It's implied that Adam doesn't want to crush his friend's spirits like he did with all the other skaters before, and that's why he didn't want to race both Joe or Cherry up until this point. The race gets underway. Adam wastes no time initiating the love hug, but Cherry knows that move more than anyone. Beep boop, beep boop, beep. Jarvis, countdown to the corner.
Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1.
And he dodges the love hug. Jarvis, change board size and set resistance to 4%.
Roger that, sir.
Cherry just a couple meters from the finish line. Is this the moment he finally settles the score? To finally get his friend to see the light? No. Adam re-emerges from the shadows, and as he readies for another love hug... Oh my god! Bro, this isn't even strategy. This is just attempted murder. So Adam wins by assaulting his competitor. Mia loses to Snake, who's, surprise, surprise, just as good as Adam. So the final four are Adam, Langa, Snake, and Shadow, my goat. No, my goat. Elsewhere, Langa and Reki finally stop avoiding each other like it's the last episode of a romance anime and have a talk like real couples do. Come on, bro. You're not even hiding it anymore. But uh-oh. Adam hears about it, and there just so happens to be a conveniently open spot in the foursome. So now we're getting a rematch between Adam and Reki, and a race between Langa and Snake. At this point, just start beating each other up, bro. Fuck the skateboards. Reki somehow comes back and pulls off an insane jump off a cliff. But just as he pulls ahead, it starts to rain. However, thanks to Reki's modding abilities, he swaps out his regular wheels for non-slip ones like the ones cars have. Adam wants to end things right here, right now.
Skating style jutsu. Assault and battery.
Reki dodges the swing, and after getting bamboozled by this pure display of skill, Adam slips on his fucking ass. So his whole weakness was just rain? No robot Jarvis, no child prodigy, no police involvement, just rain? Okay. Adam goes ballistic and starts crashing out. He speeds down the last stretch, but since Reki used non-slip wheels, the resistance on them is too much, making him slower. And at the crucial moment, with just millimeters separating them, Adam gets the win. Another defeat for Reki, but this time, it's different. This time, he actually has fun. This show of emotion moves Snake so much, who realizes the true meaning of skating is having fun. So he forfeits his match against Langa and hopes that he can draw Adam out of the shadows. Here we are, Adam vs Langa in the final. And if you didn't notice, this whole time, Adam has been wearing a Matador suit. His his skater name is the Matador of Love, with the whole theme centering around Adam finding his Eve. But this time, he's done finding his bride. He's done finding love. This race with Langa isn't going to be a wedding. No. This race with Langa is gonna be a funeral. Oh my god, it's so zesty. I can't, man. I can't even say that line seriously. It's not a wedding, it's gonna be a funeral. He changes his entire outfit to be the Grim Reaper of skating. This shit's frying me, bruh. The race gets underway. It turned into a cross. Holy shit. They even entered the zone in the final episode. Oh, you can't have the sports anime without the zone. Except this time, you shouldn't enter the zone, because it'll cloud your vision, according to Langa. And as he desperately tries to get out, he recalls riding down the snowy mountains with his dad. And it's here he finds the true meaning of skateboarding. F is for friends who do stuff together. Just like that, you know how it ends.
Out of all three shows, this one felt the most normal. You know, if you removed Adam's entire being altogether, but the plot was like any other sports anime. It's basic, but that's why they were able to lean so hard into the setting and character design to make it unique. And overall, they did a good job at that. I'm patenting skateboarding in drag. You just know they weren't taking themselves seriously with these characters and simply having fun coming up with the wackiest lines and the craziest stunts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Before you get mad and click off, this is